Welcome class to the orthographic drawing section of the Autodesk Inventor module. So in this section we're going to start off taking a look at this worksheet. So in the worksheet it says follow the steps on Blackboard to complete the L block part in the Autodesk Inventor. So looking at this worksheet, this is the L block that we're going to create on Autodesk Inventor. And we are making it so we can get a little bit better of a visual when we start doing the orthographic drawing, sketching. That's by hand over on this side. So you can see here, this is our isometric view. So we've already done isometric drawings. This is our isometric view, and then this is our orthographic drawing. And our orthographic drawing takes the isometric view and breaks it into 3 different views. So I can see the front view, I can see what I would see from the top, and the right hand side. So we're going to create this first on Autodesk Inventor, and then we're going to come back to this worksheet and complete the worksheet using the L block that we create on Inventor, just to help us get a better visual on what we're drawing. So I've already have Autodesk Inventor opened up. If you do not, go ahead and open up Autodesk Inventor and create a new part, and push pause on this video if you've not done that, and then return when you have opened up Inventor and open up a new part. So I have everything opened up just like we do on any other drawing. I'm going to start a 2D sketch, and I'm going to start on the XY plane. And this time what we're going to do, we're not going to use the rectangle command like we did in the last couple of videos. We're just going to use the line command like we did on a basic shape to create the star. So I'm going to hit the line command, and I'm going to start here on the origin part. So I'm going to click once, and I'm going to click to draw a 4-inch line. And how I know it's 4 inches is when I take a look at this drawing, I can see these are all in inches. So this bottom piece right here is going to be 4 inches. We're going to move 1 inch up. We're going to come back to the left another 2 inches, 1 inch up, and then 2 inches to finish off the block. So I'm going to go back to Inventor here. So this time instead of dimensioning, I'm going to do a quick dimension, which I can just type in how far I want this line to go. So I'm just going to type 4 and hit enter. And notice my dimension line shows up, and just like the other drawings that we've done, the part's a little bit too big for the screen. So I'm just going to use my mouse to zoom out. Remember, you can also use your zoom all button. You can use the pan hand up here so you can move it into place. So I'm going to click on line again, and I'm going to start at the end of it. Remember, green are my anchor points. So I'm going to click once, and I'm going to move up. Make sure though that when you're drawing this, make sure you are drawing in a straight line. Don't have your cursor like this and type it in, because it will draw it as a diagonal line. So straight line, I'm going to move up 1 inch. I'm going to move across 2 inches, so back 2 inches. I'm going to move up 1 inch, and again it's too far out. I'm going to go back 2 inches, and I'm going to move down to connect it. So there is my block that I created. So you can see the quick dimensioning that I did when I just hit the number and hit enter. You can still see it puts the dimension lines in there, so if you actually have to edit, you can still go back and edit them. But since I'm done here, I'm going to hit finish sketch, and I'm going to hit my little doghouse button for the home. So going back to the drawing, right here it's a 1 inch thickness. So I'm going to extrude my block here back 1 inch. So I'm going to hit extrude, and I'm going to send it backwards to 1 inch, and then I'm going to hit OK. So now I have my block. I'm going to actually color the faces of this to make it exactly the same as this block. So I'm going to have green on my front face here. I'm going to have red on the top and blue on the sides. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to click on the face of the surface I want to paint. So I'm going to click on the face. And then up on top here, you're going to have a section that says default, and then right beside it there's going to be one that says adjust. So I'm going to click adjust, and now I can choose the color that I want. So it doesn't have to be the same exact green as I have. You just want to make sure it's green on the front. So green on the front, red on the top, and blue on the sides. So same thing, I'm just going to click once on the top. Tops are red. So click on the face. I'm going to click on adjust. I'm going to click on the front. So face of it. Oh. Adjust button. Blue. Adjust button. I'm going to hit blue. And green check mark. Okay, so there's my L block that I created. So you're going to save this. Remember how you save? You go the file button, and then save as, and then make sure you save it in your H drive. So I'm going to go File, Save As. This is going to be my L block. I'm going to save it, and that's it. So going back to the worksheet, once you have it saved, in the next video, in the next set of directions, we're going to come back to this worksheet, and we're going to use the shape that we created to draw these blocks in the orthographic view. So see you back in a little bit.